So what should you consider when you're buying your first investment property? Now, this is super exciting. It's something that we're talking to a lot of people at the moment about, as they've had a little bit of equity growth on their property over the last maybe 5 years, and they're looking at purchasing in a market that's maybe not quite as busy as it was back in the COVID times. So a couple of things we want to consider. The rules as at 2025 is that you have to have a 30% deposit or 30% in equity for the purchase of an existing investment property. So that's a property that's already built, it might have been around for 30 years, and you're looking to rent that out. But there is an exemption for new builds. So a new build is often a good option for a first-time investor who maybe doesn't have quite the same level of equity as a long-term property owner, and 20% deposit does work in that case. So there's an exemption in there from all of the main banks. That's great. Obviously, we need to look at other things as well. So income is really important, both your personal income and what you can rent the property out for. But you also want to be considering things like, is the area good? Is there good job security around? What is the rent compared to the purchase of the property, the price of the property? Therefore, does it make a good rental property? What is the likelihood of capital increases? What is the likelihood of increases in rent? All of those things are really important as well. So when we do a property calculation for you, we look at the equity that you have in your existing property. We might also be looking at adding in some cash. You might have saved some money over that time as well. And then we look at the income, the rental income plus your personal income, and most banks do have a system of shading that income in some way, so they might use 75% of existing rental, because there are times when that property might not be able to be rented out, there might be some vacancies, etc. So there's a whole lot of things there to consider, but overall it's a really exciting time. We also want to help make it as easy as possible, so please reach out to us at My Mortgage and we will establish what your borrowing position is and how to get you into your first investment property faster. Claire from My Mortgage, making home loans more fun and less boring.